And let's start with you, Fran, actually. I mean, this is a real masterclass of acting from your four leads in this. As a director and writer, all you can ever hope for is that your actors bring the story to life sort of emphatically on screen. You must have been stood behind the monitor watching this just thinking, yes.
Yeah, no, I did. And I'll tell you when I first had that moment was we had a 2.5 day rehearsal that was sort of miraculous and how much was accomplished in such a short time. No, sorry. And it was also a camera test. I had my cinematographer, Ryan Jackson Healy, at the rehearsal with testing out lenses because we wanted to switch lenses as a key moment in the film. And he just sort of moved around the table, kind of holding shots, and sort of we were figuring out how to do this. Luckily, the movie takes place for almost an hour just with 4 people at a table. So that's all we did. We did table work, picking apart the script, and they would read the lines, and Ryan was there. So in the 3 weeks between the rehearsal and our time in Idaho, I sat with this footage and thought, oh my God, this is going to work. This is going to be incredible.
I don't even remember that he was there. Do you believe that?
The footage is amazing. You guys should watch it one day because it's so cool to see that they were already there. I mean, they're better actors than I am. I was not going to
That's not the case.
I'm not going to tell them necessarily how to be emotional. The best thing I could do is make sure the words were there and they told me what they needed in that time. So once we got to Idaho, you just kind of let them go.
Yeah, and I mean, Anne, your job here is to try and find some semblance of understanding and dare I say, sort of compassion for someone who committed one of the most kind of unspeakable acts, and in the only way a mother sort of could.
Yeah.
How was that for you? And has this project and has getting into this character's head had a profound effect on you at all in real life?
It has. It's taught me quite a bit, actually, about my own, I was going to say weaknesses, but that sounds silly. Just learning about compassion and also being a mother myself, I understood that the love of a child, regardless, can never leave. It won't ever. And what she went through, Linda, what she had to overcome, so to speak, or let go of, the need to defend, the need to expect any kind of forgiveness, to learn how a life that is shattered begins to move forward. It was a wonderful experience coming to know her, and it did increase my own awareness of my own fears, etc.
Yeah, I think that was that line which they said, "We mourn 11." I thought was quite a profound line.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
When they said, we mourn 11. Yeah. So you mourn 10,
God.
we mourn 11.
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It makes me
beautifully
think,
said.
I love about her character, she has to love the monster. Her perspective and need is, and I hate to speak for her as playing the role, but she's on this journey of having to love this monster again and saying that's okay, and I think there's sort of a maybe some lesson or message in there that's sort of the journey we might need to go on, and sort of embracing the things, the people we disagree with, embracing the things that make us uncomfortable. If we're going to move forward and sort of bridge these divides that I feel in my country, we might need to come to the table and say, I'm going to accept your humanity first. Now let's work through our differences.
Yeah. I mean, it must have been such a delicate balance getting this film right. How many iterations of the script and how much kind of feedback did you have to get? Just speaking to people to make sure that tonally that balance was very sensitively struck, because I mean you did a fantastic job on that front, but this explores dialogues and conversations that a lot of people aren't willing to have yet.
I mean I spent 2 years reading nothing about the subject and sort of just consuming everything I could, and I didn't find necessarily good or bad or monsters in the parents of these shooters. So I tried to write them as equals and write them with humanity and dignity. It was really the actors that told me what they needed. When I had the script and they came on board, the script was good enough for them to come on board, but the next stage was saying, where do moments feel false to you? Where are you not actively listening? What are you confused by? And we tried to rewrite it together to sort of make this journey, this emotional journey, effortless for them.
Yeah, my final question, Anne, I was going to ask, I mean, of course, you're an experienced actress and you've made some incredible projects in your career, but there is awards buzz here. There's already talk of an Oscar push for this performance, and a deserved one. Is that still quite exciting? You know, even, I mean, obviously the most important thing is that showing what a great film is how good the film is and how good the performance is. But is there still a little part of you that goes, yeah, I'm in the Oscar run?
It's exciting for me to hear about her.
Well, it's, oh God, it's...
I'll go accept it if you don't want it.
I know it's an honor to be even in the conversation, but also reminding myself as a full-grown adult. I know this sounds so boring, but to keep the focus on the work, you know, and the gratitude one feels for having been part of this, which I feel profoundly grateful for this, and. If that should come, or I mean, how does one get so fortunate? And also, well, that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, cool. Well, I'd be surprised if I see a better performance in the build-up than yours. It was incredible. So thank you so much.
Agreed.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck for the release.
Very good questions.
Yeah, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,